Good morning and welcome back to the Pennine Way adventure. Day 3 on the edge of the glorious Peak District, more specifically Standedge. So I stayed last night at the New Barn guest house down the road in Diggle and it was a really good night. Dorothy is an absolute legend. She mentioned that there was a bus that goes from the end of the farm track at about 8:30. But we've just been chatting about all sorts of things, Australia and various travels and things like that, that I didn't end up going down to the end of the drive until 8:50, so I was more than prepared to walk up to the top of the hill. But then the bus, she did tell me it's often late. It was a good 20 minutes or so late, so I thought, why not? I'll jump on and save myself that mile up the hill. So yesterday is where I branched off down in that car park there, and I walked down the Pennine Bridleway after meeting Murray and Julie. So it's a little bit damper than one would hope, but you have to take the rough with the smooth. Today's walk, Standedge over towards YHA Mankinholes, around about 16 miles. Yesterday was supposed to be around about 11, but it was about 12 and a half, then the extra mile down the hill. Let's do it. Let's face it, I'm a Peak District walker. This is what I'm used to walking in. Rain, mist, and a strengthening breeze. Typical. I was too busy trying to film the bus leaving to remember to restart View Ranger and to start my Fitbit tracker. Here we are, Standedge. Once again, you know the score. It's written into law, touch the trig. And on we go. Just been laughing to myself actually on the way up that little incline there, listening to my rifle, my pony and me. I've changed the words to my rucksack, my Sony and me. I need to get out more. That's the sort of fleece you need on a day like today. We've left Standedge now and we're crossing the moors towards the motorway. M62, is it? Something like that? I accidentally paused my Fitbit for some reason, but I'm still tracking with View Ranger, so I'll have to upload that track to Strava as well. I do a weekly challenge sometimes with a chap called Joff and a few others on Fitbit, and Joff always beats me, always. I could have the biggest walking week possible, but he always beats me. So if I don't win this week, then there's something wrong. Step challenge it is. We've made it to White Hill. Once again, touch the trig. And we're just about to drop down in a moment to the M62 bridge. The Bridge of Death. The Bridge of Khazad-dûm. Woo! We're across the bridge. You know what, I think it's pretty impossible, depending on what area you're from. You either think of what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen sparrow, or you think you shall not pass. Just had to jump over to this one. I can't break the unwritten rule, can I? This, from what I can gather, according to the map, is called Robin Hood's Bed. So we're going to head down to, I think, Blackstone Reservoir now, which is where we camped on the second night, and there's the White Horse or White House pub inn or something like that. As you can imagine, not a great deal of videoing is happening today. It's rained quite heavily since the M62, so I've kept the camera safely in the bag. Whoops, couldn't resist it. You know what, I couldn't resist it. The last time we came on the Pennine Way, we stopped at the White House for food before we camped at the reservoir, and I couldn't resist stopping again. I arrived just before 12 and had some food. Just seen Murray and Julie again, who I spoke to yesterday, and we've been chatting about various things. Thank you for watching, guys, as well. And another Canadian couple who I've just met, they're staying at the youth hostel tonight as well, so I'll see them later on. Right, time to brave the weather. But that was just what I needed, actually. A few moments out of the rain, a nice sugary drink and chips. Let's do it. No, it's not too bad, it's not too bad. You know what, that stop was just what I needed. I feel on top of the world again now, it's all good. You know when you, I'll turn the music down. Don't push me because I'm close to the edge. That's quite funny actually, because I think I'd started to get a little bit hungry. Probably didn't eat as much as I needed to at breakfast this morning. And as we were saying yesterday, there will be times on the trip where I'm going to hate it. But the signs, nowadays I think I'm more aware of the signs, because when the mood starts to drop a little bit and I start to feel a bit low on energy, it's always time to stop for food. Because we are burning thousands of calories a day, so need to keep the calories flowing in as well. That's my excuse for eating a 3-course meal last night. But yeah, I kind of learned from mistakes in the past where I know that if I get to that point where I don't eat, then it's not going to go well. I think on previous trips, my friends and I referred to it as that I could do a full Charlie Borman. If you've seen the series Long Way Round, which is one of the best documentaries I've ever seen, Ewan McGregor and Charlie Borman, they rode motorbikes around the world. And it's at the point in like the first few episodes where the manufacturer KTM says that they're not going to give the bikes for the trip, and they end up going with BMW. But Charlie Borman throws an epic like tantrum. He just like rips the poster off the wall and throws it in the bin and then starts swearing. Yeah, so I've had moments on the West Island Way. We were like walking in the rain, it was ridiculous. I just took the bag off and threw it down. I thought, you know what, beat this. And then I know when I get to that point, before pre-Charlie Borman, I need to eat something sweet. Or get some carbs in. That's why I stopped for some chips. Once again, that's my excuse. 2013, we camped just there. Awoke to a really nice sunrise. The next few miles is pretty easy going. Not sure if you can hear that on the video. It sounds like driving rain, but it's the pylons crackling. Anyway, onwards into the mist. Just back there was the Warland Reservoir, and we're now following the Warland Drain. Draining water off the moors, I imagine, and chucking it in the reservoir. But on a different day, I imagine there'd be quite decent views of Stoodley Pike Monument there. I keep referring back, but in 2013, you could just see it on the edge there. Looks fantastic, but you're going to have to use your imagination today. Either that or Google image search. Got a little friend here. Woo! See him go. My nieces would have loved that. It's going quite well, this section. According to the sign back there, and just looked at the map again, I've done about 3 and a bit miles since the White House, and it doesn't feel like it at all. You may have guessed from what I was listening to earlier on, but this afternoon's been a Grandmaster Flash and a Furious 5 sort of day. That could have ended up a little bit bad. Face down in the bog. My rucksack, my Sony and me. 1.5 miles to Stoodley Pike. What's happened to the mileage today? Seems to have breezed it. Either that or the plan that I've got is it's got inaccurate mileages on. You might just be able to see it, but it's the Stoodley Pike Monument coming into view now. We might not have to use our imagination after all. The YHA at Mankinholes is just down there. But what I'm going to do is, as I've got a bit more time today, I'm going to walk over to the monument there at Stoodley Pike. I'm going to go around a little bit and then come down through the valley to meet up with the youth hostel. That way, I'm going to use the Pennine bridle way to loop back on myself, and that way I've not got to climb up this hill in the morning, because tomorrow's a long day. So a little bit extra today, and we'll take a wee bit off tomorrow. Here we are at Stoodley Pike Monument. Thankfully the clouds lifted a little bit. Should we go inside? Let's. The YHA is just down there. Time to head back down.
It takes a long time to get here.
Really great to meet you both again.
Likewise, good to see you, hear your stories.
Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow at some point.
Yeah, it's been
Hope
great,
so too.
great trip so far, and hopefully the rest is as good.
Yes. Fingers crossed for better weather tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
see you later.
Have a great
Okay.
evening.
Yeah.
Take care. I've now made it down to the Pennine Bridleway, and I'm around to the accommodation for tonight. But it was great to see Murray and Julie again. Just look back at that piece of video I recorded there. Sorry Murray, I seem to have like cut you off a little bit there. But yeah, hopefully I'll see them tomorrow. We've just been chatting about travels and things like that. It's fantastic the people you meet along the way, and yeah, really lifts the spirits. The trail shoes are wet through today, but it's not a problem. So that's the hill that I've added about 4 miles to try and avoid climbing. I think it'll be worth it, definitely. So here we are in the youth hostel at Mankinholes. That'll do nicely. And also, I've just come off the phone to my friend Chris, who I walked with in 2013, and I think we're arranging to meet at Tan Hill, and he's going to walk with me to Middleton in Teesdale. So as my last adventure on the Pennine Way ended at Thwaite in Swaledale, it would be great to meet Chris at the point that I've not been to before, and we're going to walk on, have a chat, have a catch up, because I don't think I've seen Chris since 2013, because we don't live in the same town or anything like that. Chris has moved away now, so yeah, it would be great to see him again. Right, I'm going to get changed, showered, and then head down to the pub, because my girlfriend Lisa is coming up for dinner this evening. I think Ray is as well. Excellent. I'm pleased to say I'm showered, changed, and I don't smell of bog. Right, off to the pub. So we've just eaten and we're driving back round to the YHA now. Good to see you both.
Support crew at the
Support
ready.
crew at the ready, yeah. And I'll see Lisa again on Friday. You're going to come and meet me at Hawes, yes.
Once.
See, I know your itinerary better than you do.
Good. Not only have they come out for dinner this evening, we've got a mobile sandwich making station. I really am catered for. Much needed drying room. My trail shoes are absolutely wet through. For some reason it took a very long time to send the videos to the phone tonight, but I've just about finished editing, so I'm going to sign off now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for quite a long walk to Earby Hostel. Bye for now.